Hello everybody, this is the Magic Man, the tennis preacher, the prophet, the psychic, coming back at you again with another video. Hello everybody, this is the Magic Man, the tennis preacher, the prophet, the psychic, coming back at you again with another video. People, I want to give a shout out to everybody who clicked on and listened to it. I don't care if you listen to the whole video because it went 20 minutes. The last video I put out said, why did Federer blow, why Federer blew 2 match points. People, that video is on fire, at least for my channel. Y'all know my channel ain't that big compared to other channels, but that video in less than 48 hours is already did way over 3,000 views, and it shows no sign of stopping, because usually a day after the tournament, man, the videos that you do on Sunday during the Grand Slam final, they usually died out the day after, because everybody else, you guys are moving to the next tournament. You know what I'm saying? But this video, I don't know who's put it out, or I think people they just can't wrap their mind around that Federer blew 2 match points. So thanks again, everybody that's clicking on the video, whoever, if there's somebody out there putting it out on Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, whatever, social medias, you know, thanks a lot for that. But yeah, okay people, now let me see if there's anything else I want to say though, before I go to the topic that's about Djokovic, because I told y'all this is the first video of the Djokovic greatness series, super great series. Okay, people, I do want to say one thing though about that, the Federer video, why Federer blew 2 match points. There was a person, I don't even know if they was a Federer fan, because they were just somebody who knew a lot about tennis. They said that when Federer is in his strut mode, in his when he has swag, he operates under pressure. But when he's not, when he's not in the swag mode, that's when he chokes under pressure. And people, that's true, and that's important, because I don't want to disrespect Federer. People, listen, I still sort of got Federer arguably as the GOAT, even though that could change soon though. I'll tell you, especially after I do these videos. But I just want to make sure I agree with that. People, when Federer has operated under pressure, man. I mean, y'all remember he was down 3-1 against Nadal in the Australian Open, and he went to he took a restroom break, and he came back and he beat Nadal in one of the greatest Australian Open's greatest matches ever, okay? Greatest comeback matches ever. So, but he had the swag. But when he doesn't have the swag though, and he has that irritated look on his face, like I said, no matter who it is, it could be a lesser player. Federer, he's choked under big moments, and even lesser than big moments when he doesn't have his swag. So I just want to say that I didn't want to disrespect Federer and to say that he can't operate under pressure. He has operated under pressure, even though there's been many times he didn't operate under pressure, okay? No matter what mode he's in. Okay, that's it for the Federer. Federer is finished. Let's get to the title of the video. People, Djokovic has done something. He's done a lot of things, but he's done something that nobody else in the history of tennis has ever done. That is, Djokovic has created a second era where he is the most dominant player. Now, people, let me just clarify something, because I know somebody's going to bring this up. People, Federer and Nadal, they had a resurgence in 2017. Nadal won the French Open and the U.S. Open. Federer won the Australian Open and the Wimbledon. But that was a resurgence, and Federer did. Now let me say something. Nadal got hurt at the end of the year, 2017. He had to pull out of the ATP finale, and Federer did win the Australian Open. And I made a video say Federer is almost just a couple, 4 more months to create a new Federer era. But he didn't do it. He did become #1 now in this early spring, okay, at Rotterdam or whatever, and but he didn't quite do it. And even if he would have done it, you know what everybody would have said? Djokovic wasn't around. So there would have been like some there would have been like a little, even though that would have still been great if Federer would have created a new era without Djokovic, it wouldn't have been as legit if he would have done it, with Djokovic around. All right, and Nadal didn't create a new era. And let's go back. I just want to make sure I define, because some people may say, well, Nadal and Federer has created new eras. No. I'm talking about where you own the era. Now, Federer and Nadal have survived eras where they went into the next era and they was one of the best players, okay? But Federer and Nadal have never started a second era that lasted for over a year, where they was #1 for a long time, and they dominated and won. I know, like I said, they for 1 year, Federer and Nadal. See, even then, that one, you got to call that Federer and Nadal's era. Look, see, even if you want to say that was a new era for Federer and Nadal, no, it was not one person doing it. But Djokovic, people, and even if y'all want to call that an era, 2017 with the Nadal Federer era, they only won 2 apiece. Djokovic in his new era has already won 4 out of 5, and look like he may win 5 out of 6 majors. Okay, and nobody in the history of tennis has done that like that, okay? Definitely not in the Open era since 1968, all right? And now I got to give a shout out. I should have got his name. It's a Djokovic fan. I busted out laughing. Have y'all ever read a comment and it makes you just start laughing? You know how people, sometimes, viewers put funny comments. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It could be whether it's serious, whether it's hilarious, but a Djokovic fan, they said, I think they just wrote like one sentence or something, and then they said Djokovic. Oh man, I'm like, oh Jesus. Oh man, Djokovic got a new name, man. I don't know, man. Djokovic. I got to make sure, hey listen, I may have to learn to pronounce that just in case the Djokovic really become the Djokovic soon. Okay, but the Djokovic, they calling Djokovic the Djokovic. Oh, have mercy. Oh, that's funny though. That made me laugh though. I gotta get whoever that is, shout out to you, the Djokovic. Okay, people, yeah, but so you may be saying, okay, Magic Man, Djokovic, we agree with that. Djokovic has started a new era. So okay, what does that mean though? What does that mean? What are you trying to say? People, it's gonna lead to the next video. I got a couple videos coming. Okay, one video is well, I'm gonna do that video because it should be done. I don't even know if I've done the video before, but I think I did. I think I asked a question in the video. People, is Djokovic right now greater than Nadal? Because see, everybody always skip Nadal. Like even Djokovic fans, it's always Djokovic is the GOAT over Federer. Federer ain't really the GOAT. There's some doubts about that. Okay, whether I agree with that or not, why do they skip Nadal? I'm serious. It ain't like, I'm just saying, Nadal is between Djokovic and Federer. So, I'm going to do a video. And Federer, everybody does that. Even Nadal fans. They always trying to say Nadal is the GOAT over Federer. But is Nadal greater than Djokovic? Is it equal? Is Djokovic a little below Nadal? Okay, when Nadal won the French Open and got 18, the Djokovic had 15. So that sort of quieted down things. And so everybody said, okay, maybe Nadal is clearly greater than Djokovic. Now Djokovic got 16. But see, people, listen. Now, I got another video coming. I don't know which one I'm going to do first between the Nadal versus Djokovic video. I got a video saying, why isn't Djokovic the GOAT? There's a question, okay? And the reason I'm asking that, the reason I'm gonna do that video, it's relevant to the Nadal versus Djokovic video. People, you remember I told y'all. Now, most people, Djokovic fans, Federer fans, Nadal fans, total tennis fans, they disagree with what I'm getting ready to tell y'all. People, it ain't just the majors that determine whether or not you to go. Now, I do believe the amount that majors is the #1 criteria. How many majors you got? And it ain't just how many majors, it's how do you win the majors. Do you win the Grand Slam? See, if you win the Grand Slam, that's 4 in 1 year. That's worth more than a guy who wins 4 majors over 2 or 3 years or 4 years or 5 years. You understand what I'm just saying? And I think I went over this with you guys. Or I'm going to prove to you right now. That just because you have the most majors, now listen, generally that's true, and probably in this case, it sort of is true, but Djokovic could be an exception though, because Djokovic got so many other records. Does he have, okay, Djokovic is 4 majors behind Federer. Does he have enough other achievements that are so great and other achievements that even Federer does not have that can make up for the 4 majors? But let me get back to the point. There was a guy, he was a Federer fan on the tennis court, and I asked this guy, I say, do you believe Djokovic is as great as Federer? And I brought up that about that joke. Do you know the records that Djokovic has? See, people, a lot of people, they haven't done what I did yesterday. I did it a year ago, and I was like, whoa, people. If you ask people that question right now, even with Djokovic beating Federer Sunday, and now I'm not saying Djokovic is greater than Federer, I'm not saying either way right now, but I will say this here. I guess I still got Federer as arguably the GOAT. Okay, arguably, okay. But people, the one thing people don't do, if you go around asking even serious tennis fans, do you believe Djokovic is greater than Federer? Okay, this is all they're going to see. No matter what answer they say, they see 20 majors versus 16. But when you go to Wikipedia, I'm going to tell you what you see. You see records that Djokovic got that even Federer doesn't have. I mean, it's like, man, it's unbelievable. So does all those other records that and they huge records, it ain't no little records, because if you go to Wikipedia, there's always great players that got records that maybe another player doesn't have. But I'm talking about super records, like holding all 5 titles at the same time in the palm of his hand, man. Having the Djokovic got the most ATP tour points at #1 than even Federer had, okay? And Djokovic, people, he's 4,000 points, over 4,000 points ahead of Nadal. So that means, people, he's gonna probably be at #1 enough weeks to break Federer's most weeks at #1. I guess by the end of this year, he's gonna break that record. And people, I'm just talking generally. People, besides having more majors than Djokovic, Federer really, man, he really don't have that many things over Djokovic, okay? But Djokovic got a lot of other categories. He sort of got Federer cornered better than Nadal, okay? So, see, that's the other video. I got a video coming called Why Isn't Djokovic the GOAT? Just answering the question. But the reason I want you guys, let me get back to the point. Most people don't go to Wikipedia to look at Djokovic's stats. Djokovic is the only player, people, he's the only player, Federer sort of almost did it. Djokovic is the only player to beat every top 10 player in 1 year, okay? Federer beat like 8, close to 9, 8. He's fell a little short. There are so many other records I can tell you, people. Djokovic, they say this here. There's something called EL. I can't remember. I forgot the abbreviation, but it's called the. It determines how tough your competition was. Djokovic, he played and beat the toughest competition in his era. Okay, people, I just told y'all he started a new era. People, I can go on and on. He got 5 ATP finalists. Federer got 1 over him there. But people, really, it's by the end. If Djokovic wins the U.S. Open, okay, he'll have 17 then. Now, listen, we could just wait till the next year. But I'm telling you, people, Djokovic, if you just go to Wikipedia and I'm being honest about it, it's scary. And if you put Djokovic's stats right now beside Federer stats. Okay, Federer got the 20 majors, but people, even that, Djokovic's conversion rate, okay, with 16, it's way better than Federer's conversion rate. Nadal's conversion rate is way better than Federer's conversion rate too. But Djokovic's conversion rate is so much better. And those of you who don't know what I know the real tennis students out there know what I'm talking about. That means if Djokovic was in 10 finals, 10 major finals, Djokovic could get, like, I'm just saying this, he could get like 4 or 5 of them. If Federer was in 10 finals, he may only get 2. That's just an example. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So in other words, Djokovic, when he get in the finals, he's taking care of business. It takes Federer has to play more finals to win more finals. Okay? All right? But Djokovic don't have to play as many. Now somebody on the Nadal fan might be saying, well, tennis profit. We've been telling you that for years, that Nadal should be the GOAT over Federer because he has a better conversion rate. Well, first of all, it ain't just the conversion rate that's going to determine the GOAT, but that's a category. But people, here's the difference. Because the Nadal fan might be saying, tennis profit, why are you trying to some way put Djokovic up there at least close right at Federer with the GOAT? And shouldn't Nadal, who got 18, well, why can't he just be the GOAT over Federer? And that? No, people, let me tell you why. People, the only thing Nadal got that's really right there with Federer is what y'all see is 18 majors. And I know he got, and yeah, winning 12 French Opens, that's still part of the 18 though. Okay, but people, outside of that, Nadal has 0 ATP finales. Nadal is not even close to Federer when it comes to being, holding weeks at, when it comes to holding the most amount of weeks at number 1. Now, I know the Nadal fans are saying, well, Nadal was injured. Well, that's part of the game. If you injure, I can't give it to you. Maybe if Nadal admitted that, if he would have won more majors if he wanted to play majors hurt. I mean, there probably was a lot of majors that Nadal played where he was hurt and would have played better. But I can't give you the GOAT. Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? People, if you are the smartest person in school, and I give you a B because you are sick most of the time, and you come to me and say, teacher, why don't you give me the A? I'm the smartest person in school. I can't give you an A, even if I know you the smartest person in the school. If you didn't show up or you was hurt and you couldn't play the majors the way you should have played it, okay, I can't give it to you. That's just an if. Potentially you could have been the GOAT. But people, Djokovic is different than Nadal. Djokovic, unlike Nadal just got Federer. Nadal is coming at Federer from one way, just majors. That's really the only thing. Now, I know it can be high he won the majors, 12 French Opens, but that's still the number of majors, okay? And we can give him Nadal some extra points for winning 12 on clay, but that's still part of his majors. But people, besides that, Nadal really don't have records. I'm talking about super records. And now, don't tell me about some Olympic medal. Olympic medal, that's worth a major. Like Del Potro got an Olympic medal. That's not like one of those, that's not like holding all 5 titles at one time like Djokovic. And Djokovic, people, he got so many other records. You got to go to Wikipedia, people. I'm telling you. And the Djokovic fans that's saying Djokovic, there's a reason why they saying Djokovic. I'm telling you. And there's so many other records. I'm going to go over it in the video that's coming called Why Isn't Djokovic the GOAT? I just want people to, I don't want to hear no bias stuff. I just want to hear people say that. Some people might say, well, maybe Federer has this, maybe Djokovic will be the GOAT in a year, but we should wait until he gets the 20 majors and maybe do something else or get the one more ATP finale, tie Federer or break Federer. I mean, at least say something like that. I don't care whether you say Djokovic is not quite the GOAT, that's cool, or you say Federer is the GOAT, or you can say it's even. I just want to hear what people think. I just want people to answer that question. Why isn't he the GOAT? If he isn't, why is Federer the GOAT over Djokovic? Okay? So I want y'all to know, videos are coming. They're coming, buddy. So, but go to Wikipedia. I challenge everybody before you even comment. And before somebody say that Djokovic, he can't be the GOAT over Federer now. Now, I'm not saying he is, but I will say this here. Go to Wikipedia and look at all those things Djokovic has done that Federer hasn't done. Okay, people? And if I came from say if an extraterrestrial came from another planet and said, why isn't Djokovic the GOAT? And you said, what you mean, why is he the GOAT? Federer got 20 majors. And the extraterrestrial said, so they're naming out like 20 things that Djokovic got. Now, Federer got a few things that Djokovic got, but it's only a few. Djokovic got, man, 12, 13, 14, 15 things that Federer doesn't have. Records. And guess what, people? Let me tell y'all something. Y'all know when Wikipedia, when they tell you, like they got records that Djokovic has broken, they'll tell you who in the past has broken the record. There's some records Djokovic got that he's sharing it with Federer. People, most of the records Djokovic got, I almost said Djokovic. I better stop. I start saying that. No, let me stop it. I'm being funny now. Yeah, most of the records Djokovic got, people, he stands alone in the history of tennis. There's a few that Rod Laver is with him. There's a few to Federer's credit that he's with him. So if an extraterrestrial came from another planet, he's gonna say, well, why isn't this guy the GOAT? If this guy got so many damn motherfucking records, why isn't he the GOAT? Why? Okay, I'm asking that question. Can somebody answer that question? When you go to Wikipedia, I just need somebody to tell me, why shouldn't he be the GOAT yet? And I just told y'all, if you got enough other records, it could make up for the 4 majors that he doesn't have. Okay? Tennis preacher, the tennis prophet, and the tennis psychic. Have a good. This is the magic man, the tennis preacher, the prophet, the psychic, coming back at you again with another video.